It's the Truth Serum here. I tried to do a video yesterday, and the reception was bad for the nature walk, so I only walked 1 mile yesterday. But the reception was bad. I kept trying to go back and forth. I hope I'm going to go out and try a mile and 2 mile right now, but I hope that it doesn't start buffering. But it's hit or miss. You know, I'm always swimming upstream, and I hope we could get that. I'm going to see how I feel after 1 mile, and then maybe we could continue and everything else. As far as Mobtube and Mob Talk is concerned, it is a rodeo out there. Other people so worried about my content. What is everybody? I'm little old 1,000 subscribers. What is everybody so worried about my content for? Armchair guys so worried about my content, and they're the authority. They're the authority on everything pertaining to the mob. One guy goes around and looks at houses that gangsters live in, and another guy goes in and just tells stories about other people's stories. So all they do is piggyback other stuff that exists. How do you call that stuff? Creator content. But everybody does their thing. Everybody does their thing, and that's fine. That's fine. Everybody does their thing. They're so worried about Angelo because they can't get anybody from the inside. They can't get anybody from the inside. So they're trying to tell everybody, there's no cell phones in prison. There's no cell phones in prison, or wherever he is at. That prison, the prison does exist. And anyways, I could just be saying any prison out there. Any prison. So that's completely crazy. Completely crazy. I gotta hydrate because it's hot out here right now. So it's really crazy. I appreciate the exposure that they gave me, and at the end of the day, if they believe what I'm saying, he says, he keeps rewinding and playing because I said Mobtube is so crazy, you might as well just start lying. So he fast forward and rewind and play, did that 5 times because it's a rodeo. Because I used to know Mike Francis years ago, and I was critiquing when my channel started about, and I was doing bashing. I'm not bashing Mike Francis anymore. Let him rock and roll, and we move on. We move along. We next subject, next topic. We move along. But I was trying to get views, of course, and subscribers, and of course, I'm not gonna lie, that's a good way to try to grow. But that's the nature of the game. It's Mobtube, and so I was telling stories. And then just doing my thing. I'm a talk show host. I'm not a mob channel. I got more chops than hacks out there piggybacking the mob. I got more intelligence, more intellect, a better personality, and I'm more of I could pull it off on network, not hacks that just tell their own narrative and they throw rocks and they run away, and then I got a little old channel. They're so worried about me. Why? Because they can't get exclusive stuff like that. Oh, Jeff Nadeau, the big mob guy, whatever, Yeah, what are you so worried about me? So you gotta question whether Angelo is this or that. For what? What are you so worried about? You got 75,000 subscribers. What are you worried about me for? Well, why am I on your radar? You can't take the pressure. It boggles you at night because you interview rats, bro. You interview rats, and you have to pay them. Okay? I don't want to get into this back and forth. All right, Brett and Jeff. I don't want to get into it. You can put me up there on your shows and bash me all you want. I appreciate the views. Okay? At the end of the day, I appreciate views. You get your followers, and I'll get mine. That's all. My subscribers, I got 1,000 subscribers and I could get 500 views. You got 25,000 subscribers and you could get smaller numbers ratio. Why? Why? I got 1,000 subscribers and I could get 1,000 views. You got 25,000 subscribers, you ain't getting 25,000 views. If you had the cure for cancer, you ain't getting 25,000 views. So my numbers, the ratio of numbers is better than both of your channels, because I'm more than just a mob talk guy. I got a personality. I like telling stories. I like to motivate. I like to inspire. I like to go on nature walks. In the real world, there's a real world out there. You guys are just trolling. Oh God, he said this, he said this, he said this, he said this. Like 2 4th graders. He said this, he said this, he said this. Oh yeah. The truth serum, yeah. Look at your numbers. Look at your numbers. And the views. One's got 75,000 subscribers and another's got 25,000 subscribers. The ratio they get from subscribers to views is like crickets. It's like crickets. I could almost get 100% ratio. They could get 4%. Look at the numbers. So I'm very happy with my channel at 1,000 subscribers because I'm a talk show personality. And these guys are just hacks that piggyback. They piggyback stuff. They don't have it in them to just, they're boring. They're not colorful. They don't have a sense of humor. They're not quick-witted. They're robotic. They can't be me. Let's start this walk. Enough said about that. I'm going to try to get Ange on. I don't know. So we'll just see what happens. So got to start this walk off. It's a nature walk through the woods and stuff. So let's get it. There's a glare right now. I couldn't get good reception yesterday. I don't know why. It just kept buffering. But we'll get it in. You got to start somewhere. Got to start somewhere. I have lost 32 pounds. Skinny legs and a fat gut, not good. Oh, gosh. You know, if you're overweight and stuff like that, don't get liposuction and all that. You know, if anybody, don't do that. It's very unhealthy. Very unhealthy. You know. They can't do it the real way? No, they just try to hack it. They try to hack everything else. Like your hater over there. They just try to hack everything else. Why? You couldn't get on a treadmill, bro? You couldn't get on a treadmill? You couldn't get on a treadmill? Really? You hack everything. You hack everything. Yeah, cut my guts out or do this or that. Yeah. Suck the fat out and everything else. Why? Why? Get on it. You couldn't take a walk? Huh? They just hack everything. Everything in life they hack. That's all they do. They hack. They hack. Here's a thought. Stop eating, bro. Stop eating. You know? Oh, go into surgery. Risky surgery. I had a friend that did that. It backfired on him. It backfired on him. Years ago, I was more athletic and everything, and I said, just come on, just, you know, let's go run some ball, get it little by little, and it'll come off. No. Hack everything in life. You know, some people are at the point of no return where it's life or death, and they have to do it because they waited so long. They waited so long, and they blew up to 350, 400. They blew up. And the doctor says there's no other choice. So they hack everything. Be a man. Be a man. Little 4th grader sitting back there. He. Come on, man. Let's check this trail out. Whew, I'm sweating already. I tried to do the video yesterday, but it kept buffering. So, wow, what a soap opera. Soap opera. They bash, and then, oh, well, I ain't got nothing against the guy. Stand on something. Stand on something. Stand on something. If you don't like me, say it. Oh, I don't mean nothing by it. Stand up for it. Stand up for it. I hate the truth serum. Stand on it. Stand on it. Oh, well, I think he does this. Stand on it. Stand on it. Bash. Go keep bashing. Stand on it. Stand on it. Do your videos. Rewind and play. Rewind and play. Stand on it. Bash me. Thank you. Bash me. Come on, man. Holy cow. Yeah. They're hacks. They're hacks. Do some content. Don't you got any other skills? Any other skills than piggyback the mob? You're outsiders. You're outsiders. Then you want to question this and that and everything else. Really? Oh, all right. Why? Because you can't do it. You've been running around New York City. You can't get an interview. You're outside. You were never around. You two clowns were never around gangsters. They wouldn't sit at in the same restaurant as you guys. You're outsiders. You got to interview rats and pay. You got to pay rats to do interviews. That's lame. That's lame. That's lame. And I come up with a guy that never thought about ratting. And it gets them all fussied up. Puts their little panties in a bind. Oh, Angelo this, Angelo that, blah, 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 blah. The poor guy's dying. If he was on the streets, he would chew you guys up. He would chew you punks up. Sitting back there woofing all that shit. All that garbage. Garbage. All they are is Google hacks. They want to know something about the mob, they Google it. All that compromised information. And they hang their head on it. Like Joe Viewer is stupid. Joe Public Viewer is stupid. Well, I guess there's enough room around YouTube for people that like that stuff. It's a buffet. It's a buffet. I understand that people watch what they watch. Why are they so worried about me? 1,000 subscribers. Why? They dedicate shows worried about me. How did I pique their attention? Why? What's so special about me that they got to get up there and bash me? Which I enjoy. I enjoy. Because that's analytics. All that does is benefit me. Brett and Jeff, keep bashing till the cows come home. Keep bashing. That's all. Because all their shit is all scripted and preordained and all this other stuff. And it's Hackville. Hacks. Then there's supposed to be more experts on the mob, and they're critiquing other people on their content. They were never around the mob. They're not qualified. They're not qualified. How are you going to call yourself an expert? You could Google like there's no tomorrow, but you're an outsider. They're outsiders. They're outsiders. I didn't want to be a made man. I'm not a gangster. I am not a gangster. I didn't want to be a made man. I was very well educated and everything else. I didn't want to be a made guy. What the heck? Talk about a soap opera. Wow. Rewind and play. Oh, look at this. Oh no. And then it's like, oh no, you know, no hard feeling. You're they're piggyback hacks, Aldo Vanucci. That's all they are. They're piggyback hacks, and they've done a million videos, and all they interview is rats. They pay rats, and all of a sudden they're looking at little old me, 1,000 subs, and they're so worried about my buddy calling me from prison. By the way, there's cell phones in prison. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. There's cell phones in prison. Guess what they says? These two clowns. Oh, this is Brett. Sorry, Brett. I mean, you know, what the hell? I don't get off on trying to, you know, bash, but they're throwing punches at me. This is Brett. Sorry. Well, if you get a call from prison, it says, oh, you have to accept a call from inmate Joe Blow. You can accept the call or not. So this is Brett. Brett, you're real smart and educated. There's cell phones in prison. There's social media areas where you could FaceTime people in prison. People could talk to people face to face on the internet in prison. That's what you're hanging your hat on? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, when Angelo called, it didn't say, oh, you have a call from inmate 742, blah, blah, blah. Are you guys that stupid? There's people laying in their cells at night talking to their wives and girlfriends all night long on cell phones. What's wrong with you guys? You're just proving my stance. That's all you got to hang your hat on? That's what you're hanging your hat on? Wow. Holy Toledo. If you want to continue to bash, bash. That's all. Jealous. Little fifth graders can't get exclusive stuff. One's looking at Gambino's old house, and the other one's telling stories about other people's stories. How you telling stories about other people's stories? Don't you have your own stories? Don't you have your own stories? You just Google hacks. And then when real people come on, they try to Google it like Google is the end all of information. The 302s are compromised. Google is compromised. Everything is compromised unless you were there. Is that so hard to understand? What are they, losing sleep at night over little old me? Why is everybody always picking on me? Come on, guys, get your weight up. Well, one of them should get their weight down, but get your thinking weight up. Bro, you're stuck on 25,000 subscribers. You're stuck. My channel is growing at a ratio higher than yours. Higher than yours, bro. I try to spread love and compassion and motivate and lift people up. That's also a part of my channel. That's also a part of my channel. Do a nature walk like this and get people in their physical health and their mental health. Get that in order. Don't be two little punks running around jumping on mob genre, which you have a right to, and then you want to frickin' start fights because you're jealous. You're jealous. If I'm so irrelevant, why do you keep talking about me? You guys got way more subscribers, so maybe you could understand why I would talk about them. But I don't care what your numbers are. You're hacks. I got a way better show than your hacks. And whether I got 1 subscriber or 1 million subscribers, I am a better, colorful personality. Try to spread love and compassion. And you're 2 fourth graders over there trying to ambush people. Yeah. 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 And jealous. Jealous. So I'm going to try to put something in there tonight and see what's going on. Yeah, I try to spread love and compassion. I try not to lower myself to hateful, jealous hacks, but they lure you in. I gotta keep defending myself, but you'd think they'd understand it by now. It's if it was fake, it would. If it was fake, I don't want any more donate. I don't want any donate. I'll cover the bill. I'll cover the bill. I'll cover the bill. Don't worry about that. I don't need any donations. No, I'll cover it. Hey, good boy. I could multitask. Punk. I could multitask. I'm speaking my point. Who are you to censor how I want? See the mentality of these. They're punks. They're punks. These are the kind of guys that got picked on, and they could never defend themselves in the streets. And now they go, yeah, I'll talk some smack. I'll insult the truth serum. It'll make me feel better today. Yeah, I could be a man. I can insult the truth serum. Well, rock on, bro. Rock on. Your mother's calling you up for lunch. I think your mom's calling. Your bologna sandwich is ready. I'm gonna go down to the lake here, get a little better view. I've only did about a half a lap, so let's see what we got here. Beautiful day. Yesterday I was just it just kept buffering. I don't know why. This is what it's all about. Beautiful Mother Nature. Look at this. Enjoy. You got punks on YouTube trying to hack away. Go ahead. If they could get 25,000 subscribers, I could get 1 million. That's my motivation. Boring, drab, no personality YouTubers. If they could get their numbers, I could get 1 million. That's motivating. That's motivation. I'm not a Mobtube. I'm a talk show host. I'm a talk show host. That's what I am. I'm a talk show host. They got no skills. Oh, Castellano lived over here back in that. Yeah, really? Okay. Next subject. Yeah, okay. Create something from your own brain. I do these unedited off the top of my head. I make it look easy, but it's harder than you think. Do something creative that's born out of your own mind. Telling stories. You're telling other people's stories. How convenient. Take a shot. Take a shot out there, folks. Take a shot. Because the mob genre is leveling off. I do a talk show. The mob genre is leveling off. So it's gonna threshold, and then if you're not Mike Francis or Sammy the Bull Gravano, forget about it. It's done. And ain't nobody even gonna care about piggyback hacks anymore. You're gonna have to do some other. You're gonna have to come up with original content and have a good personality on it. Sorry. If you could pull it off, you could pull it off. More power to you. Creative. You're supposed to be content creators. YouTube content creators. What are you creating? Other people's stuff? It's already been created. Oh, let me look at this tree over here. We're going to analyze the tree. Oh, I'm a nature creator. No, the tree's already created. It's already created. They're hacks. Yeah. For the subscribers they got, they should be growing at a higher accelerated rate. So that's all. The hacks don't like real, Aldo. Hacks don't like real. They want to monopolize mob history. They were never around a gangster. They want to monopolize it. Oh, here comes the truth serum. Got a guy from prison. Exclusive interview. They're jealous. They're jealous. They never could do that. They don't know any gangsters. So they base their channel on the mob without knowing a gangster. Jeez. If they could get their numbers, I could get 1 million subscribers with the real content. Jealous haters, folks. I try to promote good psychology and, you know, you got to play the Mobtube game and all that. I understand all that. But I'm a talk show host. I tell stories about 1 million different things. Left, right, left. So what the hell? I'm sick of changing their diapers. Go ahead, talk about the truth serum till you're blue in the face. It can't hurt me. It can't hurt me. In reality, what goes on Mobtube is there could be a scenario where I could pay them guys to hack me just to give me exposure. Yeah, Jeff, yeah, Brett, bash the hell out of me. Give me exposure. That's what happens also on YouTube, Mobtube. Bash the hell out of me. I'll get 100 subscribers overnight. That also comes into play. It's a soap opera. It's a soap opera. Yeah, go bash the hell out of me. Bash the hell out of me. How do you know that doesn't come into play? I wouldn't give them guys a red nickel. Them hacks. Not a red nickel. I'm almost got one lap complete. There's a view from the... There's a view of the lake. It's like a Rembrandt. So we'll see what happens. It's hit or miss. If I could get, and you know, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. So I'm sick of it. Why don't these guys just run, go off, go do your whacked out stuff? I don't care. Go do your thing. You want to keep giving me free advertisement? Go ahead. Go ahead. Bash me every day. Bash the truth serum. Bash Angelo. Bash. Go ahead. Thank you. For free. I didn't have to pay you to bash me. For free. So thank you. So keep rewinding and play, Brett. Keep rewinding and play. Yeah. Try to act so innocent. Oh, come on and go on the show with Jeff. Really? So you could betray me afterwards? So I was right all along. I was right all along. So then when I don't do the interview, then you go ahead and bash me. So yeah, you see? You can't play chess with me, punk. You can't, you're a punk. You can't play chess with me. 2 roly-poly hacks on the mob. Come on. And then you could go on afterwards and edit stuff like that. You don't play the whole content. You're playing bits. He's playing little bits and excerpts of the interview instead of playing it all through. So you can't get the true contextual value of what was being communicated. Are folks out there that stupid that see that he's just taking tidbits and taking them out of context? You see? Hall of Fame punk move. Hall of Fame punk move. Just go on and what they could get. Yeah. That's all, Aldo. Just go on, stay in your lane. What are they so worried about me? They're jealous that they can't get a interview from a non-rat that they have to pay? What are they so worried about me with 1,000 subscribers? Huh? Why would I be on their radar? They're jealous. Because number one, I'm better than them, and I check all the boxes. They're boring hacks. They're non-mafia, number one, and they're born hacks, and they ambush Google, and Google is supposed to be all the factual information. I want the people that are thinkers. I'm into thinkers that can see clowns like that, jealous. Why am I on the radar? Why? Why? We just completing one lap. We're going to give it another go around, folks. I really don't feel that bad. You know, people out there, get out there and walk. You don't need liposuction. They don't need to chop the fat off of you. They don't need to cut your intestines out. That's another hack move. That's another hack move. It's dangerous, medically dangerous, and it's another hack move. They hack everything. It's in their DNA. Hack when it comes down to their own body. I'm 60 years old. I'm out here sweating on trails. I don't take shortcuts. You're not going to chop my gut off, my fat gut. No, I'm going to sweat it off. I'm not going to go into surgery and have them hack my fat off of me. I get out here and let's take a walk with people out there on a treadmill. Watch me in the morning. We do some exercise together. The real way, not the hack way, the real way. These people's minds are so programmed on hack, right down to their own health. Come on, man. I invite the trollers. I invite the trollers. That's, I mean, of course. Trollers, come on. That's more comments. That's all. I'm not a gangster. I don't want to be made. My mother didn't raise a gangster. I'm very well educated, university educated in all fields of knowledge. From law to marketing to psychology, organizational behavior, math. I don't want to be a gangster. Yep. The New York Jets, Sad Boy Maz, Chris. Lab 2. Feeling pretty good, folks. If them clowns want to keep giving me publicity, go ahead. Go do your thing. Can't you don't you got any creative content? You're piggybacking my content. You need me to bash me? Really? There was nothing else in New York City that you could have found exciting, Brett, huh? Nothing else, because you got the same old recycled gibberish. I tell different stories. I got a library full of stories. Nothing else going on in New York City, huh, Brett? You got to get on there and take time out to edit your show, get the videos ready, rewind and play. Really? Nothing else going on in the great city of New York, huh? Because you got all recycled gibberish. They all heard it before. I got 1 million more stories coming down the pike. You guys you're stuck in quicksand. That's all. Wow. Talk about little juvenile. I don't care if they got 1 subscriber or 1 million. It doesn't change my view on it. Oh, go on the show. I don't want to have my face, that mongoloid head. I don't want my face next to that whatever you want to call that. Can't look like me. You can't. I'm 60. You can't look like me. You can't be me. You can be me. Be confident in your skills. Be confident. All recycled gibberish. Recycled. I'm a talk show host. And when I get more technical on my show, I'll be doing other things than dealing with mob hacks like you guys. I got better things to do. I'm going to be bigger than that. I'm bigger than that. I could carry a show. Yeah. You see the introduction? You see the introduction to Doughboy? You see his introduction? I just say, are we on? I don't have technology. It's got to be the lamest introduction in the history of YouTube. Come on. Come on. They're so worried about me. Get an interview from a guy in prison, and then, you know, maybe you could sleep at night. You'll never get Sammy the Bull back on again, bro. You're done with Sammy the Bull. Nobody else is around. There's no namers out there. You know, how much can you talk about Joey Merlino in your thumbnail? Joey Merlino, house burned down, this guy, that guy. How many times can you hack these other mafia names in your thumbnail? How many times? Oh, this mobster. It's the same story. It's the same story. That's all. They got no talent. That's all there is to it. Straight up, no talent. And I try to promote love and compassion, but no talent. No. No talent. Yeah. But they got their people that love it. So that's their business. Let them love it. Let them love it. I got my followers. I got my supporters. So it's all good. It's all good. He's got his following. I got my following. So we'll let it be. John Lennon said, let it be. But you want to keep giving me free publicity, that's fine with me. That's fine with me. You're so jealous and hateful in lieu of giving me free publicity. He knows that his bashing and Brett's bashing are going to give me free publicity. Well, thank you. There won't be any Christmas cards in the mail, but thank you. Thank you. They're worse than two old ladies in a knitting circle. Oh, the true serum said this. Oh, Angelo this, Angelo that. Oh my gosh, look at this. He's smoking cigarettes. Oh, what are you guys, clowns? What are you, clowns? That's how pity-patty you clowns are? Brett, you got 25,000 subscribers. You'll never get to 30,000. You'll never get to 30,000. Hang it up. Your subscribers and views, my analytics are stronger than yours with 1,000 subscribers. I could get 100% views equal to my subscribers. You got 25,000 views, you're getting crickets. I wonder why. You're getting crickets. Doughboy's got 75,000 subscribers, does a live stream. He's got 300 people in the live stream. Crickets. Crickets. People that like entertainment and knowledge and comedy and stuff like that, master of all trades, I hope. That's me. What are they so worried about me for? Come on. Go out there, get on a treadmill, do something, bro. Running around, none of their own. Content creators, what are they doing? They don't have an original thought. Documentary ain't an original thought. And telling stories about other mafia people's stories. They're telling stories and they're critiquing other mafia stories, and they're supposed to know more than the guy that's telling the story because it's on Google or not. Because it's on Google or not. That's lame. That's lame. That's straight up lame. Straight up lame. Oh, well. So I'm going to end this. Folks, I'm going to end this. I said enough. And I'll try to get hands on later. God bless you all. I appreciate your support. Hit any button you can out there, and that'll be cool. God bless, and thank you all.